For your week 1 discussion, you will be exploring the importance of trust, which is vitally important to creating a partnership with families. So again, as stated in the introduction video, your discussions are broken up into different tabs. So make sure you click on each one in order to help you complete the discussion response. So the first one is the prepare section. This is where you'll read chapter 1 of your text. Then you're going to write in your own words. So this means there should be no direct quotes. You should be paraphrasing these ideas into your own words. So if you have any difficulty with paraphrasing, here's a great resource from the Writing Center to help you. But as stated, in your own words, you're going to describe each of the 5 dimensions of partnership, which are equity, respect, communication, advocacy, and commitment. And so you'll describe what each of these 5 dimensions of partnership means to you. And you want to make sure you support your description with evidence from the required readings. So we should see citations, but again, they should be paraphrased in your own words, not using direct quotes. And then also be sure in your response you provide an example of what each dimension could look like in your environment. So how might students and families recognize each one of these 5 dimensions? Then you're going to create a Canva, using Canva or some other graphic design where you're going to, design tool where you're going to create an infographic of I will statements or I am committed to statements for each of the 5 dimensions of partnership. So each statement should reflect your personal belief and commitment to each dimension and be reflective of how it might look like in your learning environment. So here's an example here. You might say, I will use frequent and reciprocal communication that is individualized and will include phone calls, text message, emails, apps, such as Class Dojo and newsletters. So this is an example. Of course, you aren't expected to use that example, but hopefully that'll help you get started. And then after you've created the 5 I will or I am committed statements for these 5 dimensions, you're going to create a 6th one of an I will statement that reflects your personal commitment to social justice in your learning environment. And then again, for the participation requirements, remember it's 3 responses to your peers over 2 separate days. One response needs to be made on or before Saturday, and the other 2 can be made on or before Monday. Your responses to peers must include the following. Explain how at least one of your I will statements is like your peers and at least one difference you noticed. And then describe at least one additional idea for how your peer can model one of the 5 dimensions of partnerships and or social justice in their learning environment. Again, if you have any questions about this discussion response, please reach out to your instructor.